Ring banger on the cover of the source with my chain hanging. That was '05, still fuck Benzino. Riding through the city with the twin Benzitos, stepping on C-notes, rolling red dice like casinos, throwing throne shots like free throws. Tell Judas I'm alive and well. Will I be crucified? Only time will tell. Until then, I'm thugging. Spend my money on whatever. Running through the cheddar as long as my crew together. Pop ace, pop tags, pop hammers. Thug life, I put that on Pac's bandana. Los Angeles King, tell my niggas in the ding. I blacked out the card and minimized the bling. Updated on the way, Captain May, Rocky Ring, rocking ASAP. Yeah. Let's go.
What it do?
Good with you, bro?
Getting ready to cook. Just got out of work, getting ready to cook.
What's
Doing
on?
my
What's
back
on?
on my back on my vegetarian shit.
Okay. What's on the menu?
Vegetarian style spaghetti.
Okay. So
Yeah, I'm going back to my
straight
vegetarian
noodles,
shit for a little bit.
straight noodles and vegetables.
They plant-based.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going back to my shit again.
Okay.
Like plant-based is the wave right now.
Yeah, I mean, with the whole vegan thing, that's hard to do. I mean, it ain't hard to do, but that shit is not for everybody. I've been doing a little bit of research into it. That shit is, I already know that it's expensive,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it goes back to what I said before. The most strongest damn animals on the face of the planet is vegetarians.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, meat is not something that we gotta have. We just gotta turn up the notch as to, we gotta start getting creative. But I'm ready to get back on my vegetarian shit again.
Yeah. I mean, you look at all the strongest animals in the world. All of them are herbivores.
Right. I mean, if you
Hey,
just
look,
look at your teeth tells you that you really more of a herbivore than omnivore. You know what I'm saying? Omnivore is being able to eat both meat and plants. But the truth of the matter is, if you really sit back and think about it, you ain't supposed. I mean, a regular carnivore like lions, tigers, wolves, they can eat that meat raw. You can't. You have to cook it.
Mm-hmm.
You have to cook it. But yet you can eat motherfucking vegetables raw.
Yeah.
So, it makes perfectly good sense. You can eat motherfucking plants raw, but you couldn't eat meat raw.
so this is what I found out because the whole point of even saying that you need meat and all that shit anyway is simply because of protein. But this is what I found out. This is what I found out. And if you take a gorilla, right? I found out that gorillas don't need the protein because they grow their own protein in their bacteria, and that already thrives inside of them. So that's why they have no need to eat meat.
Well, this is what I found out. The protein they say you need, you don't have to you ain't got to get it from meat.
No,
You
get
actually getting the secondary because the
Yep.
plant, the meat, the actual meat that you eat are actually herbivores. So you actually getting the secondary. You getting it from the middleman. So you can cut out the middleman and get it through
from the
plant.
actual
Well,
source.
I'm gonna tell you by experience or from experience, and I think it falls back into the lines of what you was talking about. It ain't for everybody. Because when I was eating them goddamn plants, I wasn't getting strong. Like,
Well, on Netflix, there's they got a damn show on there. I forgot what the hell is it called. It's talking about plant-based foods, really.
Hmm.
And don't you know the strongest man on there? All he eat is plants. And I mean, he dude done proved this. I mean, dude's strong as hell.
Hmm.
Even in the Olympics, the some of the strongest men are vegetarians, and they are pulling off things that you wouldn't think they could do. And they even did tests. I forgot what show it was. It's a document. It's on Netflix. It's a
I think I know what you're
documentary.
talking about. I'm
Huh?
gonna be honest. I think I know what you're talking about. I'm gonna be honest with you, and like I said, this is my opinion. I could be wrong, but they be saying that shit. But how many hours out of the day do them motherfuckers spend with them motherfuckers to confirm that shit? Because I'm
Yeah,
gonna tell
true
you,
that too.
it was some YouTubers, right?
Yeah.
Um, they were claiming they were vegan the entire time, and they had a shitload of followers. They were claiming to be vegan the whole time, and like they had people follow them and all this shit. Then later on, they came out and pretty much admitted, like, I'm really not 100% vegan, and I think it was a female. I think it was a female. She was like,
No,
it
these
start.
people that I'm talking about, they weren't vegan, they was vegetarian. They weren't vegan, they was
Oh,
vegetarian.
so they ate, yeah, so they ate some dairy and.
They ate some dairy. It's actually four of them. You got lactose over vegetarian. Vegan is also considered vegetarian, but it's to the extreme.
Yeah, way to the
It's
extreme.
way to the extreme. But you got what they call lactose over vegetarian, which is they eat they do milk. I mean they do dairy products and they do eggs. And then they got one called um ovo vegetarian, which is they do all vegetables, but they do eggs, and then let's see, they do honey, and then it's another one called polo vegetarian, where they only eat vegetables and poultry. They don't eat like red meat like beef, and they don't
Hmm.
eat fish. It's
You
like
said so
four
what?
different ones.
Apollo V. What is it? Apollo
Polo
vegetarian.
vegetarian. You can Google that. You can YouTube that shit, and they'll show you the different ones. It's like four different ones. Vegan is to the
Hey,
extreme though. We don't eat no kind of animal byproduct. But
yeah.
to be vegan, to be that vegan, they said it's also a lifestyle, meaning it ain't just about what you consume, but you also live it, because
Exactly.
you don't wear clothing made out of animals. You don't wear
Shoes,
perfume.
toothbrushes, deodorant.
Yeah,
I did it. I went to whole, bro. Tell you, too. I shit. I would go to Whole Foods. They
that
had
shit
that
is
deodorant,
that shit is
man.
expensive as hell.
That one bottle of vegan deodorant, like $8, not almost $10,
That
depending
shit
on.
is really expensive. But they said the only downside to vegan is you can't get. It's like certain vitamins, certain shit you can't eat that B12.
You need your it's your B6 also, your B6 and your B12.
So you gotta get that. And then
Hmm.
I think it would be better, because for me, it comes back to everything that Bruce Lee said.
I'm like you. I now I believe in the balance thing. Because I tell people like to me, this is my own personal opinion. I would only suggest going vegan if you're ill and you want to
Yeah,
get rid of a sickness. But I
yeah.
wouldn't consider that a diet to stay on. Like,
No, because like I said, you're gonna be missing a whole lot of important things, and then not only that shit, you know, I don't think the body is meant to be like that. I mean, it's not a I don't see it being a lifestyle for everybody. If you're not, especially if you're not brought up in that way, because your body has to adapt. It
yeah,
can adapt, but at the same time, it's certain things your body has to have in order to function correctly. So
yeah.
I believe in the fact that I think it's about more vegetables and small portion of meat. A
You
small
know,
portion of meat and mostly vegetables.
I was curious about this too because when I was vegan at the time, I won't take an Irish sea moss neither. So I wonder if that would have helped me out then too. But even still, like I ain't have no body fat.
No, you didn't have no body fat, but they saying that they feel like that played a part in what killed Bruce Lee. Because no body fat.
Well,
And you
he
need that.
and
Huh?
see, I was looking at that too because they kept saying like he would have uh he would have like real bad headaches on set.
Right. Right.
And I'm sitting there
People
like,
talk about
Now hold on now. We know what killed Bruce Lee now. Come on now.
what killed them.
I
They
mean,
said,
there's a lot of speculation behind that. And
well,
it could be true, but
I feel
his,
me personally, I'm looking at the fact is you can be shredded, but the thing about it is you need body fat. You need some body fat. That body fat there is a cushion for in the event where, like, say for instance, you go into a starvation mode where you don't have access to it. You don't have access to certain food.
hmm
Your body will it'll go into a famished state, and it'll start pulling from that fat until you can get some kind of substance. So I
yep.
feel like if you ain't that body fat, there it's your safety cushion. You can have, I mean, you can be shredded, but the thing about it is you've really never known nobody to ever be that goddamn shredded all the time. You know what I'm saying? I understand when you work out, you get tightened up and all that shit, but you need that. I feel like you need that body fat there for, you get sick, headaches. And then they say they gave him well, from that movie that we saw, that documentary, that series, he took that aspirin,
Uh-huh.
and they saying they feel like that may have what played a part in killing him, but you ain't gonna never really know the truth behind it. But if you sit back and you look at some of this stuff, I mean, he was doing things in which the average person couldn't do. I mean, but at the same time, he also worked out and conditioned his body to a way in which the average person can't do.
Yep.
So
Yeah. I
Before
see that.
before we get into it though, of course, today is let's have a conversation because we ain't got into it pretty deep.
yeah,
Um, and appreciate everyone that's joined the live so far. And y'all can continue.
So yeah, and I agree with you, bro. You need some body fat to also protect your internal organs. Also,
yeah,
it's like a cushion for the organs. So and you think about it. You think about all the movies Bruce Lee did, where they actually took some hits and shit like that,
yeah.
and the fact that he was built and muscular and strong still, but still, like there's no cushion there for
Right,
his
to
organs.
absorb some of that shit.
Yeah.
You got to be able to
But
absorb some of those hits.
but the yeah, and see, they said he had a shitload of headache. So you think about it, and then also in expending that much energy and doing the possible feats that he was doing, I'm pretty sure that requires a lot of energy. And then, you shoot movies, you be on set for like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours a day.
And
Longer.
then at the same time, how much rest is you getting in between?
Right.
The
And
body
then,
still needs rest, regardless. I mean, they say that you can go so long, but the body still needs to rest, because if you don't, and this has happened to me, I know this from experience, where
Me
I
too.
was working, motherfucking 16 hours a day, and I
hmm
didn't, and even on my days off, I went in and worked, and in between that, I wasn't getting enough sleep. So what ended up happening, my shit just shut down. It wasn't because I was sleepy. It was just, even though I stayed moving, my shit just shut down.
hmm
I mean, once I
Yep.
sat down, it was like I went to sleep instantly. So you have to get some kind of rest at some point. And they tell you that the body needs at least 8 hours of rest to regenerate, to rebuild. It needs that rest. So my question still would be the same. How much rest was he getting? Was he even
hmm
getting 8 hours of rest? Because they said you need at least 8 hours per day.
Well, from what I seen, uh, any sleep after 12
It's
o'clock,
not counted for.
it's not even accounted. So, uh,
Dick Gregory said that too. He
yeah,
said anything that, and see, it makes it like wow, and it made me think back to why like older people they go to bed like mad early, and then they're getting up when the sun is just rising. And I remember my grandma. She used to get up as the sun was rising. She would get up and look out and like sun gaze. And she would tell me, she was like, sun gazing is good. Sun gazing wakes up the internal organs.
Yeah,
It's the natural light that the body needs instead of flicking on a light switch.
yeah,
And
because for
so,
one, as us as being African Americans or blacks, whichever one you want to consider yourself as, this is why we get out in the sun. Vitamin D. It's natural. We absorb it naturally. Thing is, it's got to a point where people act like, they don't want to be out in the sun, they don't want to get too dark and all that bullshit. You need that sunlight, because that's one of the great things about us, because we absorb that shit. We need that vitamin D. That's one of the damn things that happens, with the whole, you know what I'm talking about.
yeah.
You need that. That's the first thing they give you is a shot of vitamin D. And vitamin
hmm
D deficiency is one of the things that they say a lot of people be suffering from, and they don't even know it.
yep.
So that's the reason why you need to be out there in that sun,
The reason
instead
why a
of
lot.
hmm
damn being cooped up in the house all the time. Get outside in some of that sunlight, absorb that sunlight.
It's the reason why a lot of people end up being sick because they don't have enough. They have a lot of vitamin D deficiency.
And not just that, it's also, like I keep telling people, your diet, that processed food. I don't think people really is paying attention to how they eat. They actually are eating. They just eating. They don't even pay attention. They not really looking at what they are eating or
hmm
consuming. It's like people don't know how to cook a real meal no more. So it's like what they're doing is they just go get something quick. It's like people are so fast or on the go, they are not fixing they go and getting that information from, you know, from wherever they feel like they can get it from, but they are not picking up a book to read it, and they're not understanding that we need sunlight. I mean, that sunlight is something that you can use and something that you need,
Yeah.
and it helps, and it makes you feel. That's like I said. I don't know if it's the country boy in me, but it's just the fact that I sit out there in that junk and just sit on the porch and just let the sun hit. Just
Yep.
it's like just absorb it.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, hell, I say if you still don't get it, hell, you can look at most of your animes and they be throwing hints to you. I mean, think about it. Superman gets his strength from where? The sun. That's where
Yeah.
he is. He's at his strongest in the sun. Goku, even in Dragon Ball, it's the same thing.
It is.
Sunlight is one of the things a lot of people don't even realize that if you go back and watch the GT series, it pretty much broke it down. Sunlight, when everything was dying around him, he was being drained.
Yeah.
Build back up. You need sunlight. It's a
Indeed.
life force. You need it.
Yeah, you definitely got to have it, man.
Yep.
So
I
let me ask
guess
you. Let me.
top is health. That's what we're going with.
Huh?
I said tonight's topic is health. That's what that
He'll switch it up.
that's
We were
what
just talking to everybody got up.
tonight's topic is gonna be about health. So let's get
So
into it.
let me ask y'all this.
Go ahead.
Let me ask y'all this. Does the clothes we wear affect the amount of sunlight that we get?
Yeah, it does. Especially if you're wearing,
Yeah, because it blocks it.
especially clothing that has
Hey,
cotton in it. It's not breathable.
so we supposed to be wearing clothes?
Actually,
Not really.
theoretically, to a certain degree, yeah. I mean, me personally, I wouldn't have a problem walking around naked. I ain't got no shame in my shit. That's one thing, but that's one damn thing for certain. I definitely wouldn't be worried about walking naked, but
But,
we all know it's some guys out here gonna be a little bit embarrassed about walking around with no clothes.
but let me ask you this though. Do you think people that's in warmer climate live a lot longer and live a lot better than people that live in colder climate?
I don't know because
Mm,
from what I understand, the people in Antarctica out there, they have you know they don't have a lot of plants. They don't
mhm.
have a lot of plant life because of the weather. So you know, a lot of their food consists around blubber and damn let's see, meat. So it make you know you kind of have to wonder about that. You know, I mean, you look at the people who don't get sick like talking about it. Most Chinese people, they don't get sick like talking about it. Why? Most of that food is fresh.
Hey, so
Yeah,
check this out.
not processed.
Right.
Check this out. It says, simply put, warmer weather means fewer deaths. Not only is mortality higher in the winter, but a very cold winter produces a higher number of deaths. During the summer, according to the Larky's analysis, heat spells do lead to more deaths, but the increase is relatively small compared to the deaths from the cold.
Well, there goes my point.
Yeah.
So it
But
boils
they
down
say
to it.
But what's funny
You-
about that is they say we tend to act out in warmer weather.
we come alive. We get more lively.
We get lively doing when it's warm.
That's just
Us Mexicans.
that's human beings.
No, but that's just the, that's what they claim. we tend to get a little bit more lively. But if you sit back and think about it, is there any truth to it?
Yeah, because you can see it.
And how we act when it's warm outside.
You can see it. I'll tell you one thing, attitudes flare with us when it get damn hot outside. Attitudes flare with us, bro. It get too hot outside, every nigga ready to fight every other nigga.
I wonder why that is. You got nothing to, you need to, it's not, you got nothing to, get rid of all that pent up energy.
Yeah.
Because like I said, when I was coming up, we had basketball courts everywhere. Now they done got rid of all the basketball courts.
Basketball courts, bicycles, all that stuff.
Yeah.
They got rid of all of it. When we was coming up, it was always something to do. We was riding a bicycle across town, one side of the bridge to the other side of the bridge. We show up at the park, and if somebody used something, I heard somebody try to use that excuse, well, that's a whole lot of drug dealing and this, that, and the third at the park. I was like, not from the park that I went to. Maybe in them bigger cities like New York, somewhere like that, really populated places. You may see that. But around here, there wasn't no reason for them to tear down them goats.
No.
It really wasn't no reason for them to tear down them goats. Like I
And
said,
then at that,
it
well,
was
they,
always, we get out of school and go straight to the park, shoot ball, or either we playing football. I mean, we used to take our clothes, turn them inside out. We didn't play flag football. We was playing two-hand touch pretty much. No damn, it wasn't no pads. It was flesh on flesh.
yeah, we was playing real football. We was
We were
goddamn
playing
trying to
real
kill each
football.
other.
Motherfuckers get knocked in the creek, get knocked the sticker bras,
Yeah,
Trying to
with the
take each other's
brush, the
head off.
bushes.
I remember playing football at Johnson. We'd set up cones out there and play football out there, man. And we ain't had no type of pads on whatsoever.
No, you
No.
get hit, you get fucked up. Cause I remember in Payne Place, I got hit by this big motherfucker. Got thrown in that big ass air conditioning unit sitting behind that motherfucker.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got knocked into that motherfucker. Thought I had dislocated my damn hip bone.
Ooh.
I mean, I got hit hard.
Yeah.
You know what? Got up, brushed that shit off, and kept playing.
I think a lot of our shit come from wrestling, man.
Yeah,
we used to wrestle all the damn time.
yeah, we did that too.
Man, I'll never forget it, man. My cousin Centel put me in that damn torture rack, bro. Ended my life.
The torture rack.
Yo, it was running around the crib. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, yo, bro, like, hold up, cuz. Yeah.
But see, the thing is,
No, I'm gonna tell you one thing. No, remember the time you daggone powerbomb me?
ooh.
Hey, no. Hey, look, now he gonna tell you that story, but he ain't gonna tell you about the time this little motherfucker put me in the Hula Corona, goddamn. Like he actually had his legs around my neck and like clenched them Jones up and like had enough momentum to like flip me over.
Bruh, I want to corona this man off the bed.
Yeah, bro. I was like, yo, caught me off guard too.
But
Caught me
see,
off guard.
but the thing that y'all have to think about though is, it made you tough as hell though.
It did.
It made you tougher. But at the same damn time, you want no soft. It didn't make you soft as shit. These motherfuckers nowadays is soft as hell.
It's overly sensitive.
You can't.
Soft.
You literally can't say nothing without hurting somebody's feelings. Like, damn.
Man, this joker just put me in the lion chamber and then have his knee on my back, the edge of my back.
Oh hell, who broke Danita's bed?
Man, sis bed been broke a number of times. She came in one day and goddamn flopped in the air, bro, and did an elbow drop. Big slacks and all, broken hair. I said, ain't this a bitch?
Man, a whole lot of beds got fucked up back in them days.
Man, what?
Whole lot of beds. Hey, if you had a bed with some slats up on it, you
Bro,
heard it when it cracked.
look, nigga, we had a table match. Nigga, that was a table match. The
Man,
angle slam.
but like I said, it made your ass tough as hell. Even
Yeah.
now soft as, man.
No, ain't nothing worse than having that sharpshooter applied and motherfucker won't let go.
I put your ass in that sharpshooter.
Man, that nigga would not let that go.
Man, I had perfected it. I had perfected it too, man. Like, man,
See,
once you do that motion right there,
It's a wrap.
Man.
It's a wrap.
See, y'all got away easy because I didn't meet y'all then. Cause I can guarantee one of y'all would have got put in that damn Scorpion Death Lock. That's for damn sure. Scorpion Death Lock or either that figure 4 leg lock. Because that was my shit.
Wait a minute, weren't they the same damn move? Just
Yeah,
one
they
went
the
this
same.
way, one went the other way.
The Scorpion Death Lock, and then you had the sharpshooter. It's the same move, but the figure 4 leg lock is not. Is nowhere near. Is not the same.
Nah,
But I thought it was used a different leg though. The Scorpion Deadlock, I thought it was used with the left leg, and the sharpshooter was with the right leg.
that's why I said one way you switch this way, one way you switch the other way. It looked the same. In the end, the hookup looks the same.
Yeah,
All I know
much
is
it's the same move. It just
both of
depends
them
on who was
motherfuckers hurt.
applying it.
Yeah,
Both of them hurt.
both of them hurt.
Yeah, because you remember they did have a match between Sting and
And Bret Hart.
Bret Hart.
Yeah. Who won that match though?
I think it was Bret Hart, if I'm not mistaken.
It might have got interrupted.
It might have.
It might have.
Because you know, two people using the exact same move. Yeah, you know they gonna interrupt that shit.
That damn Scorpion Death drop is hell too.
Yeah.
Like a backwards DDT.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, back then, man, that would made us tough as hell because, like I said, when they started coming with the whole bullying thing, it's like I keep saying, it's only one way to deal with a bully. Whoop his ass.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second before we go to that. It said that they fought several times in WCW during the 90s.
Really?
Yeah, it said their last match was on November 21st, 1999 at WCW Mayhem pay-per-view. Bret Hart defeated Sting by submission to advance to the finals of the tournament.
See, I knew Bret Hart won one time.
Damn, see, I ain't even know that shit.
Yeah, because they was pushing Bret Hart big time in WCW until daggone Goldberg broke his neck.
Goldberg is that motherfucker.
Goldberg didn't mean to, but he broke his daggone neck, and he was never the same.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. But yeah, man. So back on the health tip, man. So like we were saying earlier, man, the whole vegan diet, just off of experience, don't get me wrong, in the beginning it was beautiful. I mean, sharper, clearer thinking. Like my mindset was, it just felt real good. I felt lighter, you know what I'm saying? I felt like I had lots of energy.
Yeah.
For like the first few months, man, because I was getting all them toxins and shit out of my body. But after that, bro, like, as I started pushing it, I started pushing that year mark. Because look, all right, and I was even thinking about this, right? You know, they say the foods that a lot of us consume now, they're saying that they're processed. But if you go and you look at the foods that you're getting here that's supposed to be vegan and look like they're way more processed. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
actual plant-based shit ain't gonna last long
No, it's not.
at
That's
all. So you have to put something in that shit to preserve it long enough for it to hit your damn plate.
well, from what I understand, well, the stuff that I got, they got an expiration date on it. They tell you as soon as you thaw it out, you got to take that shit in within a certain amount of time, or don't. It's bad.
Yeah, because
Right.
if you freeze anything, it's gonna make it last as long as you really need to. If you freeze it,
So that's the
Right.
reason why most
But
energy,
just
a lot of the stuff that I eat, like my frozen vegetables, the moment that I thaw that shit out, or the moment that I cook that shit, I consume that shit. I do not damn let it set.
yeah, but just the over processing, man. Like if you look at what they call really like okay, like them vegan nuggets by this company called Garden. Like if you look at the back of them and the ingredients, they got like a bunch of damn almost like chemicals and shit in them.
Damn scientific names, you have to go and
Yeah,
you gotta literally look each one of them up.
yeah, you do. Yeah,
yeah.
You gotta literally look that shit up to see what the hell it is.
And I'm just like, why the fuck do you need a man? Listen, it's just like a fucking like them fish sticks, right? That you get out the little frozen food section. It's like, damn, okay, these fish sticks should be like what? Fish and butter. But
Yeah.
what's all this other shit? Like, there's a million other things in this shit other than some just fish and butter,
40
goddamn.
ingredients in those fish.
And it's supposed to be just
Yeah,
fish sticks.
right. Just put the put the fish in the butter, freeze the shit, and let it make it to my house, heat it up, boom. What is all this other shit? All these chemicals, all this carcinogenic shit they put in there.
But yet they'll sit there and tell you how healthy it is for you. But see, that's the reason why I like watching that damn documentary, The Health, because it started breaking down a whole lot of stuff and
Hmm.
started telling you shit. But at the same time, even
What
then,
is it?
still, I
What was it?
still
Man
have,
versus meat?
huh?
What was it called? Man versus meat or something like that?
No, but the only part that I didn't like was the fact that I had lost so much weight.
Yeah, that's the only
That's the
downside.
only part I didn't like. So what I was trying to do was find that balance. So what I started doing was I took what I had to learn from where I went vegetarian, and I started to incorporate. Like, okay, when I went straight vegetarian, I got shitload of energy. Stamina crazy as hell. Stamina was crazy as hell. My
Hmm.
my rest periods were smaller, but then I got to thinking. But the downside was I lost my weight. So I
Yeah,
said, okay, I know what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to motherfucking tailor that shit. I'm gonna have to regulate it to where I can do meat, but what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna do more vegetables, less meat. So if I'm gonna do
yeah,
meat, I do it. I make sure I eat meat. And if I know I'm gonna be working out, if I'm gonna hit the gym and I'm gonna hit heavy weights, then I'm gonna do some meat. So that way, that protein that I take in from the meat is gonna be more beneficial to me, as well as whatever protein I get from out of the vegetables.
yeah. Um, I think you were saying something about this one time, even when you get your plate, even as a kid, you get your plate, your meat would be the biggest portion of your food
Yeah, if you sit back
versus
and
your
think about it,
vegetables.
when you just go out to eat, you ever notice that, like, when you go somewhere, like when you went somewhere like KFC, somewhere where you got a dinner, you got small portions. Back in the day, you got a lot of motherfucking vegetables and hardly no meat, like one little
Mhm.
chicken leg. Like, what the hell is this? And you was like, damn, you want more than that. So
Yeah.
now they done switched it up. They done switched it up to where you getting less vegetables and you getting more meat. Think about it. When you go to, like, if you go to Bojangles, you get something and you get a, you know, they'll give you, they'll let you choose between like your a small ass thing of motherfucking Cajun pintos and a small ass thing of motherfucking damn mashed potatoes. And then you get all this damn chicken.
hmm
You see what I'm saying? And it's the same way if you go to KFC.
Yeah.
She said protein shakes and supplements work to keep weight. Protein shakes and supplements is to really make up for
Supplements.
really whatever you ain't getting. If you trying to bulk up and you want mass, you want the protein shakes and supplements. If you trying to bulk up. But if you trying to trim down, I wouldn't advise nobody take the protein shakes unless your ass is working out.
Yeah, I was
Seriously
gonna say.
working out.
Yeah, I was gonna say the supplements are just to supply what you're not getting
From your
yeah,
regular food.
from your regular food. Your protein shakes, they can help keep your weight up or help increase your weight. It's just it's just at the time when we were vegan and shit, we couldn't really do those because of what they had in them.
Yeah, animal by, well, you couldn't. I could.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I couldn't. Excuse me. Let me clear that up.
Because
I couldn't do it.
it had the animal
But
byproducts in it.
yeah, but yeah, protein shakes can help you keep your weight because they got a lot of calories in them if you get the right ones. There's ones with more calories in it.
But if you
They're,
trying
they
to
but
but
they
if you
actually
trying
consider
to
like
trim down, you want to reduce your calorie intake. You
and
kind of
you
want to
want
reduce that.
to be burning more calories than you intaking also.
Yeah.
So I
It's
used to
pretty
do
much what you're doing is acclimating your body.
so I used to do fasting cardio. So basically, in the mornings, I would go to the gym every morning, and I would do nothing but cardio. That's when I had my 2 sessions. I would do cardio in the morning, and then weight training in the evening. But the the cardio in the morning, I wouldn't eat anything before I went. I would probably just drink water, and that would be it. And I would do all my cardio, and I probably would do like 45 minutes to an hour. I try to keep it at 45 minutes, but you got people that want to talk to you. But 45 minutes of straight cardio, whether it be push-ups, pull-ups, dips, treadmill,
Jumping
crunches,
jacks,
jumping jacks. Um, yeah,
anything that makes your heart rate go up.
go up. And I would do that for 45 minutes. That way it would put and you think about it, if you get your 8 hours of sleep in, then you wake up, you drink your water, you go do that. You don't have no calories in you anyway. So you put yourself way in a calorie deficient um, to where when you get done with your workout, you can eat a little something, what they call like the post workout meal. You can take that edge off with that meal, but you won't, you know what I'm saying? You'll bring back some of those calories, but you won't go over back into a
Right.
plus. You won't eat more than your workout, what you did from your workout.
And then another damn thing is you need to find out when it comes to that, you need to learn what your body type is. Because that makes a very it makes a big ass difference. A lot of people don't seem to understand that, but it does. because you can go in there, a workout plan that works for you may not work for me because we are two different body types. If you got, like I said, you got endomorph, ectomorph, and mesomorph. Those are the three common body types. A workout for a mesomorph is not going to be the same as for one that's an ectomorph. Mesomorph and ectomorph, completely different. Endomorph is that one that's in between. He can go either way. He's the one in the middle. He's balanced. But ectomorph is somebody who's really small. He real small, hard to gain weight. That means he can eat junk food, trashy shit. He can eat all that. That's me too. You can get away with eating any of that shit because you got a high-ass metabolism. Whereas somebody that's a mesomorph, their metabolism is slow, meaning they can't just sit there and just eat whatever they want because they're going to pay for it later.
Absolutely.
So therefore, you need to learn your body type before even attempting to go in the gym. Because once you learn what your body type is, then that's how you dial in where you need to be.
Yeah.
That's how you figure out what exercises that you need to be doing in order to see results in what you're doing. Because if you can sit there, that's one reason why some people go to the gym and work out and work out and work out, and they don't see no change. One reason is you don't know what body type you is. The second thing is motherfuckers ain't consistent. Third thing is you failed to start at the damn table.
Yep, yeah, you're overeating.
If you don't, working out starts at the table first.
Absolutely.
It starts at the table first.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Danita says she's down to 140. She wants to put weight back on, but she's steady losing. She gonna have to eat probably starchy food. She gonna have to eat starchy food, and then at the same time, she needs to come up with some kind of workout regimen. Because if you're not doing anything at all, what's gonna happen is the food that you eat, it's just gonna start packing. It's just gonna start packing in fat in areas in which it finds a spot to put it in. By working out, you force it to go where you want it to go. But if you ain't doing nothing, it just finds pockets to hide it.
Usually
That's the reason why
stomach,
you
hips,
have
thighs.
people, huh?
I said, yep, stomachs, hips, thighs, butt.
Back, neck, up under your arm, back. I mean, that's just the way it does. See, people think you can go in and just hit certain areas. No, it doesn't work like that. Fat gets stored all over. And where there are pockets at, that's where it's going to store it at.
Yeah, and the second part is you have no control of where you can lose weight at first.
Exactly. So what you have to do is you have to, like say for instance, like we said before, everybody got a six-pack. Everybody has one. The problem is it's more fat. You got so much fat there that's hiding it that you got to trim it back. So what do you have to do? You have to get in there and build a muscle up behind that. Fat and muscle can't exist in the same spot. So what you're going to end up doing is by working out like you're doing, you are pulling that damn, instead of eating something, you're pulling from that fat because your body is looking at it like, damn, we need energy. So what's going to happen? See, that's what the keto diet is. The keto diet is designed around pretty much all you eat is meat. So what's going to happen is instead of you eating carbs, all you eating is meat. So when you go into that damn that situation where your body needs energy, it's gonna convert your fat that's stored into energy.
And see, that diet is consisted of less carbs.
Right.
Now for me, I have to have carbs, or I feel like I'm gonna die. Carbs is what help carry me throughout the day, even if I don't, you know what I mean? Like if I eat something high in carbs, if I eat a meal like in the morning that's high in carbs, and I don't eat again until like later on that evening, that will carry me. If I don't have no carbs, oh man. So doing the fast, so getting your sleep, doing an 8 hour fast, plus doing your fasted cardio used to take everything out of me because there was no carbs there to supply energy. So, but again, it just depends on your body type. And if you go that ketogenic route, man, if you don't eat carbs like that, then that diet could work for you. But
my advice would be I would experiment a little bit and try
yeah,
different shit to see
yeah,
what works. What you do is you see what works and see what differences can you tell. What differences how your body feel after trying that. You have to find out. You need to find out how your body works. That's the key to working out. And a lot of people won't take the time to do it. They just want to keep doing what they used to. You have to get out of that mode of doing what you used to doing. You have to break that shit. If you don't, you'll never figure out what your body is and what affects you and what doesn't affect you. You need to know this. So you'll know what to stay away from and what you can eat. That shit is, I mean, that's really important. Because I don't
yo,
care what nobody say. That whole, the whole thing of why people gain weight is the fact that they just eating shit. They ain't looking at what they eating. They're just eating and they ain't doing nothing. And then they talking about,
mm-hmm.
man, I just be too tired. 9 times out of 10, it's because of that heavy ass food that you eat, and it's draining you. You got no energy. That's why you tired all the time. That's one of the main reasons why you tired as hell. Because you have
Yeah,
no energy. You ain't eating no real vegetables. You ain't eating nothing that would motivate you to go out and do something. You gonna wait till that man in that white coat and that stethoscope around his damn neck to tell your ass, oh, you need to lose some weight. And then you still ain't gonna do it. You had to damn near have a heart attack before you decide, I need to lose some of this weight. No, you ain't gotta lose it. Keep chunking your face full of shit.
hey, and you even got to watch vegetables too, bro, because like your string bean, people that have high cholesterol and shit, they can't eat like a lot of string beans and certain little stuff like that too. So it's like really, I this is my theory now. Eat what you want to, but just do it in moderation. Eat a
Too
little
much
bit
of
of every,
anything is bad for you.
yeah. Eat a little bit of every damn thing. That way you ain't missing shit.
No, get out there. No,
No,
be
Because I'm gonna tell you,
active.
that's
I haven't seen one diet I haven't seen one steady diet that makes a motherfucker live forever.
No, it's a lifestyle. Your lifestyle is what make your ass live forever. You just got to get out there and motherfucking stop sitting around. You got to do something. I don't give a damn. That whole, see, I like me, I don't agree with the whole get out there and walk around the track. Fuck that. Run, motherfucker. Say walking, you do that day in, day out.
Now hold on, wait a minute. We got to put this shit together. Now we run. They keep saying running is bad for the joints. So if we get lack of vitamin D and we running all the goddamn time, ain't we fucking ourselves up even more?
Well, when I say running, we talking about on the go all the time, not literally running.
Oh, okay. I thought you
Not
meant
literally
like damn.
running, but you just on the go. You always on the go. You in and out the house. You busy doing this. You busy doing that. You ain't taking no time for yourself. You know what I'm saying? The whole point, I look at it this way. If you gonna go out there and you gonna walk the track, I feel like this. Your last 2 laps, you should run. You should run your last 2 laps and do it wide open as fast as you can go.
what do you got to say for the people that weighs 350 pounds and they have like messed up knees. What do you have to say about them? But they still want to, walk and try to
Go to
stick.
Walmart, get you some of them motherfucking damn what is it called? Them damn knee those I forgot what them knee bandages where they got the elastic in them and put them on your knees. Get your ass out there on that track.
But
Put you some music in your ears
what if they got like a
and walk that track at a fast pace. Huh?
what if they got like a torn ACL or MC, stuff like that?
They got a what?
Torn ACL.
A torn ACL.
How the hell you get a torn ACL wearing that damn money? What the hell was you doing to get that?
It's a lot of things.
If you got a torn ACL, you want to sit your ass down for a little bit and heal
Well,
up.
okay, you got a torn ACL, so that means you can't do no walking then. Well, I ain't got to worry about you running to the refrigerator then, do it.
I mean, you can walk. But as far as like running, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, niggas will.
Okay,
niggas will
then
crawl
you
to the
then
refrigerator.
for somebody like that, I understand them. They can't run,
Yeah.
and that's understandable. But what you need to do is you need to at least try to pick up the pace. You got to get out of that damn, well, I'm just going to walk. And every time you get on the track, all you do is walk. You have to be looking to go to push yourself further than what you did before. Because if you stay in that same spot, you ain't going to try to get no better. You're going to stay in the same spot. You have to push yourself to do better than what you did the last time. So what I like to say is, time yourself. Okay, if it took you 20 minutes to walk around the track, okay, the next time you get out there, you should be aiming to do that shit in 18 minutes. And you keep trying to decrease that time. At the same time, if you trying to beat your last time, what you don't realize is happening is you losing weight.
Okay, I got you. So, what do you say for the people that don't have like that competitive spirit? Because a lot of people that I know don't have competitive spirit. So,
well, like I said, the best motherfucking competition you can ever have is yourself.
Yeah, you versus you.
It's you versus you. That's really the key thing. It's you versus you. And you got to make it part of your life. You got to make it your lifestyle. If you can do that shit for 30 days, I guarantee you it'll become something regular.
Yeah.
Because once you get past 30 days, every day you make it a goal to go out there. Okay. Damn, I know I gotta do this, but well, you know what? I got enough time. I'm gonna go out here, I'm gonna walk the track, I'm gonna do this. Each day, you take it day by day. Don't try to say, well, I'm gonna do this for a year. That's the reason why when January comes around, New Year's, Planet Fitness, every gym is full.
New year,
every gym is full. Every year, it's the same shit.
New year.
Everybody talking about this shit. And they don't even last a month.
Yep. Gym be
they don't even
like
last
here.
a month. And that's when I see people post this shit up, I say, yeah, I've seen that shit before. They can't hold it. And then they'll find every excuse in the world as to say why they couldn't do it. But if it's something that they want to do, I guarantee they're gonna make time for it.
New year.
And like you said earlier, if they just keep doing it, if they just keep making the effort to do it, you do something long enough, it becomes habit.
It becomes habit.
So
it
they
becomes
need to,
habit.
And the biggest thing is, see, a lot of us want results now. We want to go to that gym that one fucking time and do our little sets, and we supposed to see some shit. But it don't work like that. You don't start seeing results until you carry your ass to bed and you wake up.
No. This is what I say. How long did it take you to get that damn bead? It's going to take you about that damn long to get rid of all of it. Simple as that. If it took you 2 years to get that damn bead, it's going to take you about the same amount of damn time to get rid of it. It's just that simple. You didn't get that big overnight, so you ain't gonna lose it overnight. You just gotta have a desire and want to do it. But these motherfuckers they want fast ass results. That's the reason why every damn female wanna go grab a motherfucking waist trimmer or a bustier. They want to get that. Oh, I'm trying to get that snatch waist, looking like a damn cartoon character.
Yeah,
Ain't cute, man.
what
Go
was
to
that
the
rat?
gym. Go to the
was
gym, do that. I promise you, you will like it better, and you will appreciate it better. Because even though do you even know what you're doing to yourself when you put that damn thing on like that?
I don't think they would like it better, but I know they definitely appreciate it more.
No, what I'm saying is, do they even know what their insides look like when they put that damn thing on?
You talking about the waist trainer?
Yeah, no, I ain't talking about the waist trainer. See, a waist trainer is designed to bend. I'm talking about them what they call it, them bustiers and what the hell they call them shits.
I don't know what the hell.
It's got wire in it. It's not even made to bend.
Huh? That's
Yeah.
something new right here, bro. What is that?
No.
I don't know what you talking about.
What they do is you can tie them in the back. Corset, that's it. That's it. A corset. They tie them shits in the back, and I mean, do you know what if they could take a damn X-ray camera and look at your inside, do you know what you're doing to your insides when you do that shit? They even is going as far as to removing a rib to do that.
Some Marilyn Manson shit right there.
No, I'm serious. They had it where they was talking about you have some women will go as far as to remove their bottom rib. Your ribs are there to protect your internals.
Yeah, your lungs and shit.
They are there to protect your internals. Here you are trying to look a certain way, so you're going to have a rib removed to do that?
Yikes.
That's how lazy you are? And then at the same time, even if you shape your body to look like that, my question is, what do your insides look like? Yeah, you might look good aesthetic-wise, but what do your internal organs look like? I mean, that's a deep-ass thought. I mean, because you have to sit there and think. You've been eating trashy-ass food. You ain't been taking care of yourself. You don't get no exercise. You ain't doing none of that shit. So your insides look like shit right now. But yet you went and got the surgery, and now it look like you've been working out in the gym. But I guarantee you wouldn't last 5 minutes in a workout. Because you cheated. You cheated. You didn't actually work to get that. Because the whole point of why you work out is so that you build yourself up to the point where you can go that long. But if you cheat the game and you just got rid of the fat, you didn't build up nothing. You still weak as hell. I can go and get surgery done where it look like I got a six-pack, I got biceps, triceps, but then when I go and get ready to lift some damn weight, I can't even pick up 50 pounds. I didn't build nothing.
You're a fraud.
Exactly.
The ideal shape isn't possible without surgery or enhancing.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Oh,
it's people that's done proved that.
But I gotta ask, what is the ideal shape? Universal.
That's bullshit. Any woman can build her body to be whatever she wanted to be. Is she willing to put in the work to do it? You can have a flat ass. No ass at all.
At all.
Pancake.
But I promise you, you get in there and get to doing them goddamn squats,
Eat and do your squats.
eat and do your squats. I promise you, you get that kind of ass you want. But you got to be willing to put in the work.
Squats,
I just
power cleans, deadlifts,
Yeah. I mean, hell, how you think?
leg.
Why do you think most of the white girls now got asses like they do? You go in the gym and look at them. You watch, you see what you see them in there doing.
And look, the ass is a muscle, like the rest of your muscles, so it can
Right.
grow.
You build it. You make it stronger.
That's just like with your abs. You know, it's a science even to your abs. And some people, if you can train your abs with weights, but then you'll have these big, blocky, bulgy ass abs. And that's why, like a lot of bodybuilders, they didn't like to train their abs with weights because they said, you know, and even your like your torso,
Your obliques.
Yeah.
your obliques, they didn't want to train them with heavy weight like that too because that could also grow, but it could also affect the shape. You know, they wanted
Yeah.
those nice slim fucking waists versus the big blocky ass muscular waist.
Yeah. You can build your body to whatever you want. You just got to be willing to put in the work.
Yeah, you can build it.
People just don't want to put in the work because they know it's time consuming. It's time consuming. But if you're willing to put in the work and you don't let it go, now, as far as them folks, as far as what she's saying, now those people from my 500, 600 pound life, now that's a whole totally different ball game. That's a whole totally different ball game. Yeah, they got to get surgery. Ain't no way around that shit.
They actually have to lose. I think, at least 30 to 40% of their weight before they can even have the surgery.
Yeah.
Right. So they had to do that.
Yeah, they would have to have the surgery. And working out too is a lot of mental too, man. So you do, and don't get me wrong, in the beginning it can be hard, but it's like anything else. Once you get in the groove of it and you start doing it, you know, it tends to get a little easier. But it's a mental thing too. Hey, these guys right here tell you.
Oh man,
these guys
for real.
Guys right here tell you, yeah, like we did the most mental shit in the gym.
Right.
And I say it all the time. I was like, yo, we building more than muscle. We building mental.
But then if you think about it, you know it was mental because if you missed one day, you didn't even feel right.
Man, yeah.
It was like you didn't even feel right.
Damn,
I missed it. Damn, I should have went to gym. You know what I'm saying? It's like it just hurt you to your damn heart that you missed one day of gym. And it's like, damn, I gotta make this shit up. You know what I'm saying? You go in there the next damn day, you hit that motherfucker. You in that motherfucker about 2-3 hours.
Yep.
You make it a lifestyle. You have to make it a lifestyle. Just like coming home, cleaning up. Things like that. It's the same way with the gym. You make it a part of your life. Once you make it a part of your normal regimen, you're going to be like, damn, I guess oh shit, I'm late for the gym. You out the motherfucking door. Damn bag and everything. You half-ass got your shit. You act like, damn, you got a set time you got to be there. But it ain't that it can't be done. It's just something you want to do. Just like the way you eat, you have to make it part of your lifestyle. You have to make it part of your lifestyle. So believe me, it wasn't easy for me going from used to eating meat, going straight vegetarian. Just going straight vegetarian, no meat. But what I did was I made fun of it. I made a game of it. So every time I go in somewhere and get something to eat, and I sit there and tell them no meat, they'll just look at me funny. I used to get a kick out of it, just the expressions on that face. You in a steakhouse. Yeah, no meat. So you just want sides? Yes. Just sides.
Look at you like you crazy.
Yeah, look at you. Exactly. I used to get a kick out of that. That's what made it fun for me. But at the same time, making it fun for me, it got me to the point where I didn't even care about the meat. It didn't even bother me that I won't eat meat. Then when I went to my mama's them cookouts, oh God, it was even worse then. And I tell the motherfucker, man, I don't want no meat. The fuck you mean you don't want no meat? Nigga, you were raised on meat. The hell you mean you don't want no meat? You know, I don't want no meat. I'm good. Oh, you don't want no hamburger and that and throw it up in my face. If you want that damn hamburger, you better get it up out my face. I like you'll find it on the ground in a minute. Dog gonna be eating. Like, don't play. Man, this nigga don't eat no damn meat. What the hell?
Yeah. That's why I would say eat it in moderation, man. Yep. If it ever came a time where, some shit went left and we had to play the survival game, shit, your ass gonna eat whatever the fuck you can.
Yeah.
To keep yourself alive. I even heard of motherfuckers, this shit is nasty, but I even heard of motherfuckers drinking their own piss.
Oh yeah, that's one of the survival things. I seen that on one of those damn TV shows. Actually, it's the best thing for you. Instead of drinking fucking swamp water.
See, and that's what I'm trying to piece together in my mind. If you pissing out toxins, how is it? I'm trying to figure out the science behind that. How is it good going back into?
You don't drink it. You don't drink it straight. What you do is you still have to. I think you say they boil it. You boil it to drink it because being that it came from your body. I mean, and they try to tell you to avoid even using the bathroom a whole lot because you become dehydrated. The whole point is to keep you hydrated.
Oh, now check this out, right? So it says a healthy person's urine is about 95% water and sterile. So in the short term, it's safe to drink and does replenish lost water. But the other 5% of urine comprises a diverse collection of waste products, including nitrogen, potassium, and calcium. And too much of these can cause problems.
Well, it's a survival. It's a point of survival. It's not. They're not saying that you're gonna do this shit every day. Yeah, it's in a point of.
It's to hold you.
Yeah, pretty much.
to hold you over until you can find some drinkable
water. Till you find water.
Yeah.
Until you can find some water. Because like I said, I seen that on one of those survival TV shows on the Discovery Channel. Mother dropped him out. One of the things he had to do, he got dropped off in the middle of nowhere. He just got dropped in the middle of the swamp and he had to survive. And one of the damn things he had nothing but a little cup, a tin cup, some matches, and trying to think and a pocket knife. But he had to make it to a certain area by a certain time. And so he was showing you how you would have to survive in a situation like that. Like say for instance, if you was with a crew and y'all's plane went down and you had to make it to high ground and you had to make it somewhere. He shows you how to make a bed in the trees because the last place you want to be is on the ground. The last place you want to be is on the ground, especially in a swamp. You don't want to be on the ground. You want to be high up. Then, he showed you how to take, even shit that's wet and dry it out so you can create a fire. Even in a tree. You can create this fire in a tree to where you can stay warm and you can stay from getting wet. And that sort of shit. Because if you stay out down the ground, you got to deal with not only the animals and insects, but you still got bacteria and shit like that can, get into an open wound, sore, or whatever. And next thing you know, now you're sick. But I watch stuff like that. Every now and then I watch stuff like that. Because, be honest, you never know. But the thing at the same damn time, you never really check your pockets to see what do you really have in your pockets.
Hey, look, there's another one that says It says it's full of sodium. Sodium works as a dehydrator, causing the opposite of what you want if you were dying of thirst. Additionally, urine contains urea, a contaminant your body naturally expels through urine to remove it. Drinking it again would merely make your body work harder to remove it a second time.
That's
Well,
that sounds more accurate.
it does, but as I said before, it's not something you're gonna be doing. I mean, repeatedly. It's one of them things. Is if you in dire straits and you thirsty, you need something to drink. It's to carry you to the next spot to get you by. It ain't something you're supposed to continue doing. And that's actually, and to be honest, a lot of that also depends on what you consume.
Your salt
On,
intake.
yeah, what you consume on a regular. Because if you sit there and think about it, what happens when you continue to drink a whole lot of water? You start to piss clear.
Yep. You start removing your electrolytes.
So I look at it this way. A lot of that also depends on if you drink water like you're supposed to and you're not intaking a whole lot of unnatural shit and that sort of shit. Everything plays a part in it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking at. All of that plays a part.
Right.
So I guess when they tell you shit like that on the internet, you have to look at it from the standpoint of it also depends on what what you've consumed earlier. They're assuming that you drink assuming that you eating healthy and you drinking your natural, amount of water, that sort of thing. I'm assuming that's what they're looking at.
Got you.
That's what I'm
Mm-hmm.
assuming.
Yeah. So takeaways today, for health. Number one, be know your body.
Learn your body.
Learn your body. That's the number one thing. Two, eat in moderation. Uh, you got to know how to don't stuff your face.
Be mindful in what you consume.
Absolutely. Be mindful of what you consume, as well as making sure that you know what you consume at the same time. And
Right.
there was another one. What was the last one?
Be active.
Be active. That's a big one to me. So you have
Let's add a fourth one to that. Plenty of rest. You gotta get rest.
Yeah.
plenty
You
of
achieve results when you get rest.
Yeah.
so
And oh yeah, a motto to live by is what comes easy won't last. What comes easy won't last.
got you.
Hey,
So
hey,
rest, eat in moderation. Also, I said rest, eat in moderation,
and your activity.
be active, and what was the first one?
Know your body.
Know your body.
Know your body.
Okay. So those are the key takeaways for today for health. Um, we're gonna come to a stopping point. Is there anything else y'all wanted to add on that?
Um, I think that's it, man. For me, yeah, those are the main points. And yeah, you do those things and focus on your body type. Make sure you're getting your rest and eating like you should, and just find a diet that works for you. Um, definitely that balance. I think if you do that, you'll be in good standings, and you'll also get an adequate amount of vitamin and minerals that you need from your food. So yeah, that's all I got.
Anything?
Well,
Um,
I believe when I look at it this way, the moment you take that time and start doing that, pay attention to yourself because you're gonna start to notice different. You're gonna notice a difference. Notice thought, if you can, make notes of it. If you can, make notes of it. How do you feel that day? You know, each morning that you get up, how did you feel? How do you feel during the day? Try to make some notes of it to see if you notice any difference. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
oh, hey, I got one more thing too. Don't trust the fucking scale. Do not look at the scale.
Leave the
Fuck,
scale alone. Exactly.
fuck the scale. Pay attention to your pant size. Because if you're working out and you get to a point where you're real deep in the workouts and you lifting heavy and all that shit, muscle weighs more than fat.
It does.
So don't pay attention to the scale. Pay attention to your pant size.
Right. Right.
Yeah, them scales be fucking people up.
Yeah, I feel like this. If you don't use the scale, use it one time before you start. And write that shit down. And after that, push that son bitch up under the bed or hide it, put it in the closet, put it in the trunk, do something with it.
We said put it in the trunk.
Because trust me, the moment that you start losing your weight, I'm telling you, you're going to feel a lot different. Believe me when I tell you, you're going to feel different.
Got you. Well, today's been a good day.
As usual.
Appreciate everybody for coming on the live today for Let's Have.
Yep.
Of course, you know, we do this every Wednesdays and Sundays. Sometimes we throw an extra day in there, or it might be changed. The open talk you might change for Wednesdays and Thursdays. Of course, we'll let you know if it happens or not. But appreciate everybody tuning in. And make sure you check out the YouTube channel. Check out King of My Way. This is sponsored by King of My Way. And anybody else have nothing to say?
Hey, look, we will get back to bringing people on. So y'all ain't out of the fire yet.
Yo, hell no.
So y'all ain't out the
We
fire.
ain't pissed nobody off lately.
Yeah. So we'll be bringing people on, getting your feedback on it, and then we'll get you out. So.
Oh yeah.
But appreciate you everybody, and we'll see you soon.
Peace.
Later.